Label Live, when you download it from the website and you install it on your computer, by default, it doesn't auto-update itself.
Okay.
You have to be proactive as a user to update the software.
Yeah.
There's a button in the app to update, but by and large, it does not update by itself. That alone lets someone, a user, be comfortable with what they have for as long as they need it.
Gotcha.
And the licensing that I've developed is one time. By and large, it's a one-time cost. So you install that license and you're good to go forever. And
Yeah.
that is kind of one of my values propositions. Like, you only have to spend the money once and you're good to go. And I feel like the market is big enough where I can justify that pricing because I don't need to maximize value for shareholder value or anything like that.
Sure.
In another world, if Label Live was running in the cloud, well, what if your internet goes down? How are you going to communicate with USB devices if you have cloud software? It's not seamless. There's lag and latency that gets introduced between the cloud and your software. What if you have subscription pricing that expires, and your credit card fails, and now you can't print labels? I mean, there's all these things. Now, I do offer a subscription for people that $150 is too much money, so they can pay $15 a month, and maybe they only need to print once a year, so they buy a month's worth of software, and then it expires, and they can just buy it again the next year. That's certainly what some people do. But there is a certain, technical debt is a term that people in technology use. There's another one called like user hostile. And user hostility is where you create software with like patterns called like dark patterns that are anti-user, that end up making it more difficult, or make it difficult to unsubscribe, or make it difficult to get a refund, all these different things. And I have just been so adamant to make sure that Label Live doesn't, has a very minimum or non-existent like dark pattern in it and in its process. And there are places where I could make it more efficient or make it easier. But those are just my excuses. I'm a one-person shop that's trying to kind of do it all.